Hello survivors and welcome to another silly Saturday. Now in front of us, as you can see, we have 5 out of 6 slots filled with the frenzied bunnies. Now please keep in mind, I am going to put the graphics on for about 5 minutes, for about like 10 seconds, because it is going to completely destroy our computer and our eyes. So, just a little bit of a warning: if you do have sensitive eyes or epilepsy problems, please do not watch until we turn the graphics down. And we're gonna go into it. We have been extremely unlucky this run. We've only found 5 of 6 bunnies. We just can't seem to find them for some gosh known whatever reason it may be. But this is what they are like. We don't have too much AoE on them, which obviously makes a huge difference. They can do a lot more damage to enemies. If you get enough AoE, you can actually just stand still and not worry about anything. But because of the way that the bunnies explode, they cover the entire screen, so it makes it extremely difficult for us to see enemy AoEs, as well as even just the enemies themselves, never mind their AoEs. So we don't play like this, unfortunately. As fun as it might be to do this, we are going to have to turn down the graphics, which we are going to do now, and then we can talk about the bunnies and just how exactly they work and things like that. So let's just turn them down. Alright, now that I can see properly, again, we don't have skip active skills on because we are looking for our final bunny skill, and hopefully we can find it. Now, this is truly a PC destroyer of a build, so we will get some frame drops, unfortunately. It's just how it is, because the bunnies do stay on the screen after they die. As you can see, some dead bunnies over there. Peter, please, it's just a game. Don't hunt me down. Alright, so anyway, let's get back to the main topic, the bunnies. Now what the bunnies do is they summon rabbits to fight for you, dealing a random amount of damage. The normal damage is from about 1 to 1000, but with damage modifiers it does go up. So for instance, this one over here is sitting on 3655. We've got some, looks like they're all 3655, that's fantastic. But a lot of them actually have +1 to them as well, so we do have a lot of bunnies. And as you can see, if you don't pay attention, you will end up dying. So we just got to pay a little bit more attention. Holy moly, my fingers just hit that spacebar in time. My goodness, I nearly had a heart attack. Ooh, that was close. Alright, so okay, we will do it, but it's going to kill us even more. Unfortunately, the more multicast and things like that you'll end up getting for this is just going to make it worse and worse and worse. So that's why we aren't really going for that. We can go for damage, but we're just going to add some doom and laugh. We'll go for a little bit more area of effect, but again, we're going to look for just damage because it's going to rip our computer's FPS to shreds. We have done this before. You can get to an extremely high Overlord stage if you have a very good computer. Then you can try and test it. Mine's decent enough, but we kind of do get some FPS drops. It does drop to about 40 FPS every now and then, so it's just how it is. Unfortunately, this is an extremely silly build and extremely strong, so it is what it is for now. As soon as we get that next bunny, it's going to be problematic for us, because it means that we've got another 13 bunnies on the screen at the same time. So maybe it was a good thing that we didn't get them, or maybe even if you wanted, you could go for 3 bunnies and 3 chaos golems. The nice thing about all of them is that they all deal chaos, or have the chaos tag, and therefore apply negative effects to the enemies. So you get a whole whack of damage. You get brittle, exposed, wounded, all of those juicy, nice negative effects that you want to have on your enemies, and it's just really, really, really silly and insane, and just extremely fun to see enemies melt in a CURSE VII Overlord 2 in no time. So I did forget to mention that this is actually CURSE VII. You wouldn't have thought so, because the enemies just explode and die so very quickly. So it's just an insane build. Luckily, we do just have to dodge every now and then because we've got those silly AoEs that are trying to murder us. I think we can go a little bit defensive here, grabbing ourselves some more agility, as well as the what's it that I was looking for word-wise? Agility, health, and defenses like armor and block. We did use our banishers on 6 of the skills that the necromancer usually gets because we just didn't have a very lucky time getting the bunnies. It is RNG, unfortunately. Ruin-wise, because it is obviously our silly Saturday, we go for our standard singular focus, reroll mastery, and then multicast mastery to help with the multicast chaining for the spawning of the bunnies as well as their explosions. But as you can see, our FPS really doesn't like this, and it's just unfortunate. It's just just how it is. But hopefully we can live. It will be very sad if we land up dying again, and we don't want that. We do want to finish this endless cycle this time. But I'm sure we will get it down and dusted, and we'll see how much damage these bunnies have done in the total of the waves. So come on, give me the last bunny game. Oh my goodness, they just want me to have more and more area of effect, and if we do that, it's just gonna tank our FPS even more. So we're gonna roll just damage and some of the negative effect upgrades like our doom and things like that. And as you can see, we are being knocked around just on the edge of circles. Luckily none of them were killing us, thank goodness. We do have to kind of look for a little bit of life though, unfortunately, because otherwise we will die. So hopefully we can find life somewhere, get ourselves a nice life node. We still have 8 more bosses that we need to kill, and we have 1 hit of life left. So we in a very bad spot over here with regards to survival. Hopefully we can find a laugh. Come on, game. You want to give us a laugh. And hopefully this doesn't look too bad, because I know that YouTube compresses things and it does make it a lot less viewable for you guys. So hopefully that's not the case. Like I said, we are going to just go for things that aren't area of effect or multicast, because that's going to be bad for us in terms of videos. But if you are doing this yourself, then definitely get the area of effect as well as the multicast. Area of effect is actually very, very good here because it makes it so you can actually stand still, and even if the bunnies explode right on top of you, if you have enough AoE, the AoE covers the entire screen and therefore kills absolutely everything around you within seconds. So just very, very good if you wanted to kind of not have to move at all and still kill everything around you. That's one way of doing it. Again, we just kind of got to focus on not dying to anything damage wise, because otherwise the run is over. But that was the second last set of bosses, and we seem to be doing pretty okay with the graphics off. Again, we are increasing our life quite a bit, so that's working for us as well. And we are going for a lot more damage as well, which is going to help us as well. Get rid of these little sand guardians because they summon tornadoes, which again is more things that we need to dodge. And the more we need to dodge, the harder it is for us to survive. And we don't want that, so focusing on them is a good idea. Let's see, still no bunnies unfortunately, and we had to take the 5% increased area of effect. Not really going to make that much of a difference, but it does obviously make a big difference in terms of lag and things like that. The pylon just spawned and immediately got destroyed, so that's cool. We get a damage increase for chaos, which is fantastic, and more damage means the quicker this goes. There is a life node, please give it to me. Thank goodness we're back onto 95 life. Unfortunately, that's still a one-hit KO, but it looks like we're on the final set of bosses and they should die very, very quickly. There we go. Hopefully we don't get a repeat of our other video where we get murdered by the Chaos Bringer, which is the last boss over here. Please, there we go. Thank goodness. and obviously the FPS goes back to normal because the bunnies stop dying. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It is extremely strong, but unfortunately you can't have the graphics on like that. Our frenzied bunny is doing 1.2 billion damage, and that was only to Endless Cycle 2, so they can do even more damage. Try it out for yourself, guys. Work on the multicast and the area of effect. Again, I have OBS trying to record this, so it takes up more of my computer's stats, so it does affect the quality of how far I can go with the build while recording. But give it a shot, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.